What up, it's your boy Darth back at it again with another video, and today we are here with Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken. This is a show that I have heard a lot about. I think I say that about pretty much any show that I start out with, but it is a show that I've heard a lot about. This isn't a show that I myself looked at or I myself saw, on the timeline. So I was like, oh, yo, this looks really interesting. I didn't really care when it came out. However, I have heard quite a bit from friends and my own community that this is a show worth looking into. Usually on this channel we watch a lot of like shonen or like shows that have fighting in it, and somebody's beating somebody's ass, or somebody is, I don't know, pontificating about life and what it truly means, or something real crazy is happening. However, as far as I know, I think this show is a slice of life, which, contrary to popular belief on this channel, I actually really enjoy slice of life. It is one of my favorite. I don't even want to call it a I guess I don't even want to call it a guilty pleasure of mine, because I just really like slice of life. Like, if you had ask it, or if you were to ask like younger me, dude, yeah, that was all that younger me watched, and older me still watches it to this day, when I can find it. So this show didn't exactly catch my eye when it first came out, but a lot of people have said that's good. As well as I've done a reaction before to the OP like a while ago. I don't know if that's been taken off my channel or not. It's probably still up. If it is, I'll link it. But I did a reaction to the OP a while ago, and ever since then, that OP has stayed in my head rent free, and that was like a year ago. Like, I still to this day listen to the OP, the full version, a lot, a lot, as well as just, even today I was listening to that song. It is a really good fucking song. But yeah, haven't heard much about this. I don't even know the premise of it, which, I mean, it's a slice of life. They're not, it doesn't need to be much of a premise. Somebody may have told me what the premise was before, but yeah, it's not coming to me. I don't know what the premise is to the show. So we're gonna get straight into it. I'm excited to start something new. I'm always excited to start a new show because, goddamn it, it's anime. It's always fun to watch. But I'm excited to get into this. So we're just gonna get into this. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken or something totally different, the best place to send that in is always my social media. Link's gonna be in the description below. Or you can comment, that's cool too. And if you want these episodes early and the full length reaction to these episodes, you can subscribe to my Patreon. That's going to be in the description as well. So with all that being said, let's get our headphones, make sure they're on, them bitches is on, and let's just let's get into it. An adventurer. Let's go. I fuck with different animation styles. Oh my god, that's actually really pretty. Holy fuck. What the fuck? This is cool as fuck. Animated the little stick figure drawings. That's cool. That's cute. He got lost in the anime. He's like, yeah, adventures. Oh, the anime that he watched. Here goes this banger. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, they hitting that bitch. I ain't seen the actual OP in a while. They hitting that bitch. I'm That's a no skip. That's a no skip intro, bro. That's a no skip intro. Oh my god, is that the same person? You got good as hell. Whoa, and this scenery is crazy. Yeah, you got really fucking good. Oh. What? Wait. Oh, it's a girl. Oh. Or maybe it's just a dude that likes wearing skirts. Maybe. I don't know. What the? This man is just taking the whole city in. That's a nice fro, dog. That's a nice fro. Let's somewhere else. Not too late. No, the fro. The power of the fro is too strong. Yeah, you know everything. You're a fucking fangirl. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Jesus fucking Christ. That was a hard scene though. I ain't about to lie. Jesus Christ. I like her. She's cool. First of all, slow your roll. Yeah, what the fuck happened to you? You stole the hat! Hey, hold on! Ooh, that's useful. That's a hard backpack, no cap. What? No way! Being an anime. Oh, okay, so it is about animation. Oh! Run! Back up, Will Smith. Use the trapdoor. Oh, almost got her. Almost got him. Oh, this is goofy as fuck. Yeah, look at you, stupid. Yeah, look at you. Oh no, they found her. Oh. Oh no, she's just super popular. Okay. Fuck. Alright. Kitty. Oh fuck. She doesn't know that that's a... Oh no. I mean, to be fair, from that angle at least, it looked like an alleyway. But yeah, that's actually just... Good lord, a black card. Yeah, that don't fly here. Yeah. That shit don't fly. Yeah, I like her. She's just like, yeah, that's an investment. I fuck with the mentality. Hey, that's a cool little space though, no cap? Weird buildings like this. Girl, you in the slums. What the fuck going on? Really? She's really good at... Oh, she's really good at drawing, like, the human body. Hang on. Oh. Okay. She's really good at environment and shit like that. Yes, there you go. Use your noggin. Use your noggin. There you go. Teamwork on God. Teamwork on God. You see? That's how you do it. Nice. I like you. Right. Right. Let's get the bullshit out the way. You're good at drawing. You're good at drawing. Let's do what we want to do. You spitting. What's your name? Okay. So she's really good at concept art. That's really cool. This is the perfect. I mean, I've said it a million times already, but this is a perfect team. This is cool. Oh, that's hard. What the fuck? This is literally just an anime about the power of imagination that creates anime. This is beautiful. What? I love the little sound effects. That's great. I love how I don't know her name, but like, oh, Kanamori. Okay, I think that's her name. Kanamori, something like that. I love that Kanamori is just like along for the ride. Like he knows that that's gonna make her money, so she's just along for the ride. Oh, pull up, dog, pull up! Yay! What the fuck, bro? Well, this is kind of magical, no cap. Ooh. Well, fuck. No. The fuck out of there. Oh, that was smart. That was kind of cool. Hold on. That was cool as fuck. This kind of okay. I see why people like this. I see why people like this show. Oh, what the fuck? It's a peak of what their imagination can accomplish. Okay, I see where this is going. Nice. I'm not running. That's real. Meow, bitch ass nigga. I'm out of here. The uniform. God damn it. They were so into it that they forgot the fucking uniform. The exact reason why they came here. Okay. I like it. I like it. Hold on. I never heard the ED. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Okay. No siree. Okay. All right. I see it. I get it. I get it. Okay. I get it. I get it. I think I get it. I think I get it. So first of all, I feel like we should talk about the main. Okay. First of all, let's talk about the animation, because that was some cool fucking, you know, it was real slick. Like, it was real. We just came off of Megalobox, which had a very different animation from what we're used to. At least different from what I'm guessing modern animation is used to. And this anime seems to have the same thing going for it. This is a very different animation style. It's very like the colors are a little bit muted on the people, and the things things don't seem drab, but they seem really normal. In anime, you get really bombastic, you know, like bright, vibrant colors when it comes to the people and the characters, but the characters seem really normal. Now, I mean, that's not to say that, you know, this is the first time I've watched an anime where like the characters just seem really fucking normal. Oh, that's just a normal guy, it's just a normal girl. But in this anime, I think the fact that the characters seem so, you know, the colors are like kind of, like I said, kind of muted in a way, or like drab, or like I said, normal, is because the focus seems to be more, which rightfully so, seems to be more on the anime the animation that the anime is about, which is a great idea. It's a very good idea, because for a show that seems like it's going to be about people making an anime. I guess that's the point. That like that's the idea, is that this group of girls wants to make an anime. And for a show to have that kind of premise, you wouldn't want to have like a super mega vibrant kawaii character group of, group of characters that are like over the top, like super bright and vibrant and shit. And it kind of would take away from the actual animation that they do in the show, that the characters would do in the show. This is going to be very meta when we're talking about this show, so buckle up. It takes away from the animation style that the actual characters are creating, mostly because since the animation style in itself seems like it's going to be its own character in a way, you want it to seem like it's being made by actual people. Actual people don't have like super vibrant pink hair and stuff. As much as I fuck with it, don't get me wrong, I fuck with it. I fuck with the pro tags with the silver and pink and blue and super fiery red hair. I fuck with it. But in a show like this, I don't expect you to. Like I said, you want this. You want the animation that the characters create to stand out. And so far, I love the premise. In a lot of, once again, let me go back to Megalobox. Our team Nowhere was the perfect team because each one had a specific, like attribute to them or skill to them that helped create the overall goal. And a lot of shows have that. It's not a new concept. However, in this show we have a very rudimentary group of people that come together very fast at that. Like very quickly they came together as a group, and now are showing what aspects of their character help the greater goal of the group. I gotta figure out names, and I'm not gonna say I'm really bad with names because I'm decent with them, in anime at least. But I gotta learn the names. But the main character, the short girl, is really good at concept art, scenery, gadgets and shit like that. World building, basically. That is her motif. That is her niche. That is what she does, and it is fueled by a want to adventure. And I like I said, I can vibe with that. Like, it resonates with me because as a kid, hell, that's not even like some new concept itself. I think a lot of kids liked adventuring when they were younger. A lot of people liked adventuring when they were younger, and for her, they took that sense of adventure and they ran with they applied it to their love for anime, which is something that I wish I did, but I was untalented, and I was something I wish I did, but I'm a failure, and it would not have worked as well it wouldn't have worked as well with me. Unfortunately, it just would not have. But seeing our character, our main character, fuck, I thought I knew her name, but I don't. Seeing our MC kind of take that love for the adventure and expand upon it by creating new worlds. Like, at first, you start off drawing the city that she lived in. Wow, this is really cool. That tower is really cool. Oh my god. The fucking the bridge and the water, let's draw that, and then draw myself. And they made it a point in the show to show the MC, show her like herself drawing, like adventuring through the city, which itself in that time was very rudimentary, like stick figure esque kind of animation, which just kind of shows her progression later on in the episode. But I love that they showed that she was drawing the city and then drew herself having adventures, having very simple adventures in the city. Like, oh, I took a boat and I went down the canal to this guy that was selling apples, and I got myself an apple. And it was very simple. It was very simple, and it was very wholesome to see a kid's drawing be this normal, regular schmegular adventure. Which, yes, as a kid, that is an adventure. Hell, as when I was a kid, going to the store was an adventure to me. I was like, oh shit, I'm about to fucking do it. Let me get my adventure hat on. They captured the imagination of a however year old kid she was in the beginning of this episode very well, especially a kid that had that type of talent. So seeing that, and then later seeing how she progressed is what makes the beginning of the episode all the more impactful, because, like I said, has a very simple adventure in her first drawings. But then after a while, the city that you're in starts to be a little bit, I've done that before, right? And as far as they also make it a point to show that they don't really have a lot of money. In fact, it seems like where they live is kind of slummy. Not I don't want to. I mean, not the slums, but nigga, you live in the hood. God damn it, they live in the fucking hood. I grew up in the hood. Obviously, well, not obviously. That's racist as fuck. Nigga, the point is, I grew up in the hood. I know how boring my scenery got eventually. Like, as much as my sense of adventure and imagination was, as much sense of adventure and imagination I had, nigga, the scenery gets a little fucking repetitive after a while in the fucking hood, right? You don't have the money to go different places and adventure like that. So you escape into anime, and you like, you find new places to adventure. And that's exactly what she did. She is, mom's like, hey, stay home today. It's raining. She can't go out and have her usual adventures that she may have. So stay home, watch some anime. And finds a world that she falls in love with. And in this, her own little world, she realizes that just because she's in this situation, or just because she's in this I guess, like, just because she's here where she is, she can't change, doesn't mean that she can't stop adventuring. So taking refuge in the imagination of anime, she now can expand her imagination. What if I create my own world? Great idea. And she took that idea and ran with it up until the current day that we're in the anime. So that's where her original, not original, but that's where her, like, present day art comes into play. That's where it becomes a lot more impactful, because now we see how good she got, and she's really really good. And I have to say again how much I like that this anime is doing a good job of showing showing the concept art in contrast to the actual anime, because I would imagine it's kind of hard. And listen, I don't do any anime. I don't do any type of art. You know, I don't draw or animate or anything like that. So I don't know much about what goes into making an anime. I barely know what goes into making concept art. I'm gonna be pretty much in the dark for a lot of this anime. Um, However, I get the sense that that's not exactly the point. I think knowing about how anime is made or in concept art and character designs, I would assume that that would help with your watch. When you watch this anime, I would assume that that would help. But I don't think you actually have to know. I'm sure they'll go into like tangents about how it's made and stuff like that, and I'll be like, oh, okay, cool. I had no idea. But you know, point is that in this show, I would assume that it's really hard to have an anime that shows you concept art in a way that doesn't just blend in with the actual anime to the point it just looks like you took a picture of something. I think that that's like a risk that it's not like a crazy risk, but that's a risk that you run when somebody draws something. It's hard. Maybe it's not hard, I don't know, but I would assume, at least I would assume, that's hard to make something look like it's not a part, like it's not just a picture, instead of it's I actually drew this. And they do a really good job of showing that. Not only do they do a good job of showing that, but the concept art that we see from her is really fucking good. So great artist. We get introduced to the, I don't know her name, but the tall girl. I love her. She is already great. I really love her character because she is a opportunist and I fuck with it. That's how hey, once again, she kind of, like, to me, she kind of resonates with an older me that kind of realized, like, I may be talentless, but god damn it, I'm gonna get it where I live. I'm gonna get it how I live. So, I also really like her because, of that opportunist, mindset that she has. Oh, this, I'm only helping you right now because that's a good investment. Oh, you two should work together because that's a good investment. Like, I fuck with it, right? She is very straightforward, but also it's conducive that we have her. Like, it is very important that we have her because honestly, the plot would not have moved as fast without her. Like I said, she's very opportunistic. Oh my god, my nose. She's very opportunistic, and that kind of helps our character, who seems to be a little bit more fidgety around crowds and like people and stuff, not very social. And I don't think anybody, well, outside of the popular fashionista girl, that we have in the group, I don't think our group is very social in the first place. But she seems to be a little bit more straightforward with what she wants, and she seems to be a little bit better at, getting from point A to point B when she needs to, for lack of a better phrase. So really like her character. She works really well in the group as like a manager or whatever you need in a group of animators. Like I said, I don't really know what goes into like animating and like making an anime. I don't know what goes into that, but she does seem very useful in that sense. Same thing with our little fashionista girl that we added to the group, which again, gotta learn the names. I don't, just gotta learn the names. But same thing with her. She has her own attribute, which is she's a fashion model. She's really good at what it seems like character design and like I guess design in general, because like she was like, yo, well, if we add wings or something, that was really cool. But she seems to be very good at character design and like character models. Her like her what do you call it? Her drawings of like, the people in different poses and stuff. Obviously, that just shows you how good she is, because as much as I don't know anything about, art and stuff like that, I know the human body is something that a lot of people struggle with whenever they're learning how to draw, or like how to I don't know, paint or whatever. But the human body, I always hear that the human body is something that people struggle with, and even if they don't think they struggle with it, like I guess professionals and people that have done it for a long time are always like, yeah, people slip up on that a lot, like instructors and stuff. Yeah, people slip up on the human body a lot. It's very hard to get a hold of how the human body moves, how it twists and turns, because it's very fluid when you really look at it, and capturing human like motion, like humans in motion, is really hard when it comes to animation. So she is going to be very useful. Any of the best anime that I've seen has, or animation at least that I've seen, has always been very fluid when it comes to like humans in motion. Usually it's like a sports anime that's like really good at it. I love that. But yeah, even she has a way to contribute. So now we got our group. It seems like they have a lot of fun together. Honestly, the scenes of like showing them draw their little, create their little like helicopter dragonfly thing, and them being so immersed into it that they lose track of time, and like they literally go on this adventure, basically succeeding in what our MC has been wanting to do, is create a world in which they can go in an adventure, create the greatest world, and right off the bat, when they start cooking in the lab with their animation and their art and stuff, they automatically like become so immersed in it. They're so, I guess, excited about it. So like, yeah, they're just so excited about what they're doing that they get stuck in their own little world, which is great, because now they can take that excitement, that love for animation, and actually create something with it. Like we've seen in this little animation thing of the chase scene and stuff, which was really fucking cool. It was a great way to show them slowly creating their world. We see in their little scene that they absolutely have what it takes, right? And just to talk more on like that scene, it's even more impressive because it's more impressive because of the way that it helps the anime itself. If you were to tell somebody that there's an anime about people animating an anime, while people may be like, oh wow, that sounds like it may be cool. Okay, sounds like it may be cool. In reality, that sounds a little boring, right? I mean, let's call a spade a spade. If I were to tell you, hey man, you want to watch this anime about making an anime? No, I don't think so. But we can watch some motherfucking Black Clover, nigga. Like, that makes sense. That's gonna sound a little bit more exciting than the anime about making an anime. But the way that you remedy that is make it to where what the people create, what your characters create, you can see in motion. on the actual screen, and it's perfectly masked. Outside of just like, hey, we created this, you want to see how it works, now I'm going to show you a way that the way that it works. They mask this by showing the our characters' love for animation being so great that they themselves are feeling like they're going on this adventure. So now you get to animate their little adventure, and then you get the little, action stuff that may, will put a little bit more spice into your anime, right? That it's a really smart way of it's just a really smart way of doing that, right? It's just, yeah, that works. That just works. But I'm glad that they added that, right? I'm glad they added that, because now there isn't like, and I listen, I give anything a chance. If somebody would have told me that this anime was just about 3 girls making an anime and that's all, like, I still would have gave it a chance. You know what I'm saying? It didn't have to have like action and stuff and all this other crap. It didn't have to. This is just icing on the cake. I don't care. This just makes it better. So I am really excited for the show, because it's showing some promise here. It is really showing some promise here. I see why people like this. I see why this show has been is held in such high regards with the people that have watched it. This show isn't. I haven't heard this show, from everybody. Not everybody's like, yo, you gotta go watch. It's not like that. But like the few people that I've heard talk about it, they're always like, yeah, bro, you should watch that, right? You should really watch that. So while the show is very cool, I also want like a bit of what I want from the show right now. You you put a bunch of stuff on display. You showed me like the animation, characters, all the other stuff. What I do want to see now is I want to see, how do I say this? I was about to say I want to see the people struggle, but that's not what I mean. What I want to see is what goes in to them creating this world. What are some of the mundane but interesting things that go into creating this world, and how does it apply to, I guess, life? Because I think that's where a show like this goes to, is that you want to get something, you want to accomplish something, and what the show kind of revolves around, what pushes the plot, is the mundane things like perseverance, and like maybe something small may go wrong, or something big may go wrong, and it's pushing through it in like maybe writer's block, or just really mundane problems that can be solved with mundane solutions. And I think that's how you create something that everybody can resonate with, even if you don't want to be an animator or something. It's something that you can look at and be like, you know what, yeah, I feel that. So great start. Enjoy this first episode. Let's see where this goes. It's a very short anime. I think this is only like 12 episodes, so this is going to be not different, but I'm interested to see what they accomplish in 12 episodes. We'll see. So if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. You're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more keep your hands off Eizouken or something totally different, the best place to send that in is always my social media. Links are going to be in the description below, or you could just comment. That's cool too. If you want these episodes early, you can subscribe to my Patreon. Links going to be in the description for that as well. Or you want to watch the full-length reaction to these, yeah, it's going to be down there as well. So with all that being said, Let me get my off button ready. Hello, there it is. You all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves.